you a fundamental question. Where do babies come from? Where do babies, children, where do they come from? When you go to a maternity ward and you hear the cry of babies, where do they come from? Ma, ma. Someone says, from heaven. From heaven? Well, keep it. You said, or someone said. I didn't say. So we have an idea in our mind that God sits in the heavens. And all babies are already in heaven, scattered around God. Ma, 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 ma. Heaven is a nursery. Children, babies. Ma, 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 ma. So there must be a lot of feeding bottles all over heaven, and they're all around God. Then he takes them one after the other. He says, Aban. Aban will say, sir, Nigeria. Boom. Kwame, sir, Ghana. Tum, the guy will land in Ghana into the family of Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah. Akpan will land in Akwa Ibom in the family of Udo. Akpan Udo. Are you following? Then he will now say, Jacob, Afghanistan. Jacob will say, why not USA? God will say, shut up, shut up. Afghanistan. Before he argues too much, he's in Afghanistan. You know, Jacob in the house of one Afghanistan dame. You know, there. All right, now. Then God says, you, Joshua Haruna, Nigeria, Borno State, blind. So Joshua Haruna will appear in Borno State, in the house of Haruna, without eyes. God will say, you, Chibuzo, Nigeria, Abakaliki, without leg. So Chibuzo will come out fiat from his mother's stomach with only one leg from heaven. That's the idea we have in our mind. That's the way people think. That's the way religion makes you think. You go to the earth from heaven. Then you come back to heaven one day if you behave well. If you behave well. So somehow, the gospel was preached. You didn't accept it. You that came from heaven to earth, somehow you died. And because you didn't accept the gospel, you came from heaven and went to hell. Can you see the way we think? Even that thinking has a problem, isn't it? It has a problem. Why didn't God just leave you in heaven? Since you will land and you will not receive gospel, the lactogen on earth and the SMA is not as good as the one they are giving in heaven with feeding bottle everywhere. So we believe that God orchestrated the whole plan. So if there's any question that anyone throw at you, it knocks you off balance. Why is this baby born with a genetic disease? What has he done wrong? Can God be merciful? Common baby. And he says he's a good God. Maybe the pastor of that church where the baby came out with a genetic problem. The pastor will say, who are we to question God? Who are we to question God? Let's just receive it as the will of God. Kavaya. We're going to have some great time here, man. Thank you, Lord. Let's answer the question. So where do babies come from? Let me give you some thoughts to dwell on. Something happened some time ago I read in the newspaper where a husband and a wife, the wife got pregnant in that marriage, and they delivered a baby, and the baby was white. Two black Nigerian parents, black husband, black wife, giving birth to a white child. What do you think the husband would do? The husband would say, wonderful. God is wonderful. God is very mysterious. What a God. Awesome. Now, that's easy for us to conclude that something went wrong somewhere. Hello? Okay. So, where do babies